Yeah.
Everybody ready to get started? Okay.
Wow.
Calling the City Council meeting of July 9, 2024 to order with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call.
Jordan.
Here.
Justice. Here. Lewis. Here. Nelson. Here. Robinson.
Here.
Silver.
Here.
Ursu.
Here.
Motion for the substance of the previous council meeting minutes from June 25th, 2024. So move.
Second.
Jordan.
Yes.
Justice.
Yes.
Lewis.
Yes.
Robinson.
Yes.
Silver.
Yes.
Ursu.
Yes.
Motion to pass the consent agenda items as they appear on this current agenda. So move.
Motion.
Jordan.
Yes.
Justice. Yes. Lewis.
Yes.
Nelson. Yes. Robinson.
Yes.
Silver.
Yes.
Ursu.
Yes.
Resolution number 97-2024, introduced by Mayor Kim A. Thomas, Council President Bobby Jordan, and Council Members Tracy Justice, Juanita Lewis, Cassandra A. Nelson, Esu Mook Robinson, Brian Silver, and Daniel J. Ursu. A resolution recognizing the retirement of Richmond Heights firefighter Philip J. Salvia.
Todd, do we need a motion to pass this, or?
No, this was just passed by passing the consent agenda.
Okay, I'd just like to hear it again. We'll move to reports. Mayor Thomas.
Mr. Chair, on June the 27th, my directors had a productive meeting with the County Executive, Chris Renee, and his directors to discuss available resources and funding for future capital improvement projects. The meeting was held here at City Hall and lasted 1 hour. So during that meeting, we had the opportunity to discuss various matters related to development and enhancement of infrastructure. Chris and his team provided valuable insight and guidance regarding our allocation of resources and to secure funding for upcoming projects. This is the same report that I read earlier, so this will conclude my report. Thank you.
Is there any questions to that report? Thank you, Mayor. We'll move to Fire Chief Mark Newman.
Thank you, Council President Jordan, Mayor Thomas, members of council, and members of the community. I am happy to report that the Division of Fire is now fully staffed.
All right.
Our latest addition is our community paramedic who joined our team on July 1st. Nicole Savrisral began her, yes, I have trouble with her name, I'm trying to get it right, began her full-time community paramedic career with the City of Richmond Heights. Nicole has the perfect blend of skills-based training and knowledge of the UH system that will serve our community well into the future. Our community paramedic program is about preventing 911 incidents before they occur and getting our residents the help they need to be more independent in their homes and in the community. The community depends on the 911 system, but in some cases they may not need a trip to the hospital. Instead, they may need outreach, fall prevention, and assistance coordinating where to go for their medications or how to administer them. This proactive health model also helps to avoid unnecessary strain on our first responders and emergency rooms and our other care partners. Thank you to Mayor Thomas, City Council, our Civil Service Commission, and HR, although this is not a civil service position, for making this process a success. Nicole will be in training for the next 3 or 4 weeks. We hope to have first patient contact sometime in August, but she's already coordinating programs in the city. In fact, her first project is the blood drive, where we're partnering with the Red Cross, and that's coming up in August. More to be announced here soon on that. So that actually concludes my report for this evening. I'd be happy to take any questions.
Any questions?
Okay, Chief, thank you for that report. And congratulations on being fully staffed.
Thank you.
Next, we have
And Rhonda.
police. What's that?
And Rhonda.
Oh, you giving her some just due finally, huh? Said finally. We have Police Chief Calvin Williams.
Thank you, Council President, Mayor Thomas, members of council, members of our audience. I'll try to be brief. I think I talked before about the 4 new patrol cars for the city of Richmond Heights. They are now fully striped, equipped, and in service, as well as a 5th unmarked vehicle for our detective unit. So all the vehicles are in, they're out there, they're looking good. We did have a little faux pas about a month ago with the accident, not our fault, and it was taken care of, and that vehicle is back in service also. Personnel-wise, I'd like to thank HR Director Rhonda Lowe, myself, for doing such a spectacular job. Although we're not at 100% staffing like Chief Newman in Fire, we are getting close, very close. Matter of fact, within the last 30 days, Mayor Thomas has sworn in 2 brand-new police officers for the city of Richmond Heights, one as early as yesterday. And I'd like to thank the mayor for giving us the permission to get our staffing levels to where they should be. And we have more to come. And thanks to both HR, Civil Service Commission, yesterday finalized another entry-level list of approximately 6 candidates, and we may have one other lateral candidate hanging out there that we will start the vetting process and hope to get a couple of those. The officer that was hired yesterday will start the police academy at Tri-C West the middle of August, and we will see him back here in the city of Richmond Heights in full uniform, ready to go around this March of next year. And then I forgot Zach, our transplant from the service department, who I saw on Monday, downtown Cleveland, is in the Cleveland Police Academy, and he is due to graduate the middle of November to come back here ready to go to serve the citizens of Richmond Heights. So thank you, Mayor, Director Law, and your team. Thank you. A couple last things. One, National Night Out is August 6th. So a little less than a month away. It's going to be from 3 to 6 p.m. at our community park. We're going to have a Touch a Truck event with our fire service as well as our service department. So bring your kids out, bring your family out. We're also going to have the mayor's second annual kids bike ride during that event. So we want to see the little ones come out for National Night Out, get some hot dogs, some free bike helmets if you don't have a helmet, and participate in our kids ride that night, again, 3 to 6 p.m. At the community park. And last but not least, I left flyers out. The mayor has teamed with NOBLE, which is the National Organization of Black Law Enforcement Executives. It's an international organization for the first inaugural golf outing at Stonewater on July 29th, which is a Monday. And there are flyers on the table up there. It's a shotgun start, foursome golf. It'll be a great time, breakfast, lunch, dinner served, and it is a fundraiser for our Richmond Heights school district for scholarships for our seniors for next year. So we're encouraging people to come out. It'll be a great time right down the road here at Stonewater. The flyers have a QR code on it. Scan the code, takes you directly to our site, and you can give us all your money directly on the site. You don't have to write a check. You can scan the code, put all your information in, your credit card information, and pay for your foursomes, sponsorships, things like that. So July 29th, we're looking to have a full house, council, everybody else there for a good cause, and it'll be a good time. And that's all I have. I'll take any questions.
Chief, I did speak with Solon Mayor, so he's coming out, and Highland Heights Mayor, they're coming out.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yes.
The madness is going on out here. I just want to know the status of First Call, if it's active already, or when will it be active?
Yes, through the council president to Councilman Robinson, yes, First Call is active. Matter of fact, they've been out a few times. A couple weeks ago, they responded along with Richmond Heights police officers to a call, actually not for a mental health call per se, but a runaway juvenile and they basically talk with the parents, with the juvenile, and their goal is to connect them with additional wraparound services for that family to ensure that that child doesn't become an habitual runaway. So they're out. You will see them shortly here, actually uniformed and outfitted. They have their own vehicles, they have their own laptops. They use our police station kind of as a jumping off point where they come in and can decompress and do their reports and things like that. But they're out. They're out there, and I think already they're doing some good work.
Thank you.
Yes.
Any other questions for the chief? Okay, thank you, Chief. We'll move to Interim Finance Director Tom DeLillo.
I'd like to announce that progress is being made on the 2023 audit. One of the items that the state auditors have requested documentation that council receives monthly financial reports. So I'd like it noted in the minutes that you've received the June financial report so that I can respond in a positive manner to the auditors next year. That concludes my report.
Thank you, Tom, for that report. We'll move to our Human Resource Director, Rhonda Lowe.
Sure. Thank you, Council President, Mayor, council members, and members of the community. Good evening. Just a couple quick things. You heard the staffing, you heard about our staffing levels, and I'm not going to go into a whole level of detail other than to say thank you for the collaboration to my teammates. We wouldn't be where we are if we didn't all work together. So thank you very much. We are in the midst of our wellness campaign. You know, we have 3 segments going on this year. What we're in the middle of right now is the hydration campaign. Started June 10th. It'll go through August 30th. And that's what these nice, wonderful cups are for all employees. So please fill them up and drink your water. And last, however, certainly not least, again, thank you very much, Mayor, for helping us partner with the YOU program. Some of you council members have had an opportunity to meet some of our students, so we're getting a lot from them. Hopefully, they're getting a lot from us, and it's a wonderful program. So it's fantastic to be a part of it for this year. That concludes my report, and I'll take any questions.
Okay, any questions? Okay, we're going to go backwards because I skipped over Building Commissioner Bill Gallagher, but Rudy is here. And, Assistant Building Commissioner, so hopefully you can provide us with some information.
Well, good evening, Council President, Mayor, and Council. I won't be able to measure up to some of my colleagues here, but I do have some good news. So I'd like to say at this particular point, we are reporting from June. We had a total of 32 complaints with a 60% success rate. I'd like to thank Ryan and his group for helping us with the tall grass. The grass is subsiding now at this particular point. A lot of the other complaints, the step in with neighborhood camaraderie is where the negotiation comes when a complaint comes in, trying to bring the 2 neighbors together. So I'm involved in a lot of that. One complaint that stands out is one with a rooster that we've been dealing with. I actually stay in the neighborhood, Councilman Silver. I hear the rooster in the mornings. We unfortunately don't have anything that's relative to make sure that we can subside that. So I'll be going over to speak to the neighbors and the holder of the rooster at that particular point to try and see what we can do. And a little help from council with a little bit more bite in our codified ordinances may help as well. We've done a total of 63 combination inspections. That is with the safe building inspector that we had in myself, where we actually go out and I'm able to help at the 1, 2, and 3 family levels, along with his help doing the building inspections. No, I do not have certifications to do certain things, but I do have the ability under that umbrella in the department and under Bill's direction to do 1, 2, and 3 family inspections in zoning. What we did notice was a spike in the home transfer sales. There's a lot of homes that are getting the exterior inspections to get sold. So we're doing a lot of those, and we're finding that we have to do some corrections, and the building department is shifting really good with that. Other than that, that's all I have. If you have any other questions.
Rudy, thank you. I appreciate it. That was one of the best presentations. You did much better than your. Just want to just say that.
Don't make them put a sock over me.
Thank you, though. At this time, we'll move to Economic Development Director Chelsea Kovar.
Thank you, President Jordan, Mayor Thomas, Council, and our community members. Our community development updates for this evening. I've been collaborating with the building department to refer seniors to Community Housing Solutions, which is our partner for senior home repair assistance. Our RFP for infill residential construction is live, and that RFP is open until 7/31/24 at 11:59 p.m. For economic development updates, we are moving forward with the Greenwood Farms gazebo. We're waiting on mechanical drawings, but that is in process. We're also in the process of selecting a contractor for the fire suppression system at our community center. Bell Oaks updates. Meyer and Firestone are moving along, and Firestone is slated to move to the new building this fall. The leasing center is going to begin construction within the next few weeks. It's at Wilson Mills in Richmond. And repairs to the storage facility on the rear wall is in the beginning stages from where the original Macy's was separated from the mall. And other than that, we are working with Cuyahoga County on a streetscape plan, and we will be holding our first stakeholder meeting coming up within the next few weeks. And if anyone has any questions, I'd be happy to oblige.
Any questions? Okay. Thank you for that report. We'll move to Service Director Ryan Tiedemann.
Yes, thank you. So I just want to start off thanking Mayor Thomas. You know, when I started here just about 2 years ago, you know, the salt bin was condemned. We didn't really have a salt bin. Mayor and I talked a lot along with economic development and finance. You know, what could we do? What can we develop? How do we get grant money for a new salt bin? It was a lot of hard work. We all put our heads together. Again, Mayor probably got sick and tired of seeing me every day talking about it, but you know, receiving the $450,000 for a new salt bin is a huge, huge step, especially for the community, the city. This is just step one of many, many steps. So I'm excited to see what the future holds. So I can't wait. So I appreciate everything, Mayor. It's been great. On that, we've been also doing a lot of cold patch throughout the city. Like Rudy said, we've been cutting a lot of tall grass complaints. It's finally starting to slow down. I appreciate that, Rudy. You know, you guys are right on top of that. We're also doing a lot of city cuts of our own city properties. Trash has been picked up at all the parks and the bus stops daily. Residents picked up was on last Wednesday. Restrooms are cleaned and open up daily at all the parks. Landscaping crews continue working on the flower beds. The picnic tables, gazebos, pavilions, and the bleachers were power washed at Richmond Park this week. A new light pole was installed on Pearson with a new solar light. The mechanics are continuing working on all the police, fire, and service department equipment, and we're actually starting into getting our fall equipment ready for leaf pickup. So it's nobody wants to talk about fall and snow, but it's around
coming.
the corner. It's coming here fast. So, and that concludes my report.
Okay. Any questions?
Yes, sir. On the salt bin, will you hold up on building the salt bin at this facility, or will we wait till the maybe future possible new city facility, or will we put the new salt bin on the facility now?
My plan, and talking with the mayor, our plan is to wait to where we have other locations. We believe we have a meeting at the end of the month, so we'll know more as the time goes. But right now, with the service complex where we're at right now, we don't have the property to put this salt bin, so we have to start looking for property.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, we'll move to our rec director. He's got somewhat of excuse. He got married, and you know when he comes back, we're going to pick on him. He didn't invite none of us to the bachelor party, you know. So we'll talk to him. Did you read his report?
Yeah.
Okay. we move to our city engineer. Justin?
Yes, thank you, Council President, Mayor Thomas, members of council, and members of the community. The 2024 road program is almost ready and will be advertised in July. We'll open bids in late July or early August. The service department and engineering department have started talking about the 2025 road program as well. A project that's currently going on, the Chardon Road resurfacing project. This is resurfacing Chardon Road from the West Corporation line to the East Corp line. Concrete work should be wrapped up by next Tuesday. That's catch basin adjustments, full depth repairs, curb ramps, etc. They'll start the surface course next Wednesday. After that is complete, all that will be left is traffic control items like loop detectors, final pavement markings. That work should only take about a week or two. So if things go well, it really could be done this month. They still do have until the end of August as a final completion date, so they could take all that time, but hopefully sooner. There have been a couple of complaints from residents, kind of normal things, but ODOT has done a pretty good job of trying to take care of those, working with the residents. Two small Cleveland Water Department projects that are upcoming, both on Trubisky. The repair of the 48-inch water main, they're currently waiting on parts, so we don't know when that'll be complete, but they're working on it. They're also going to be replacing a 48-inch valve on Trubisky just south of Highland. That work will be done predominantly in September and is scheduled to be done by September 26th. For the Wilson Mills resurfacing project, which will be done next year, we submitted stage 3 plans to ODOT and the county just yesterday, so they'll get a chance to review those. And finally, for the Northeast Ohio Regional Sewer District project, we had a meeting today with them, and that project is moving along. The permit to install was submitted to the Ohio EPA, and that's kind of a critical schedule item, but the finance department submitted an online payment to them yesterday, so that'll keep that process going. We're expecting final documents from their design team in September, and the sewer district talked about coming back to city council potentially in September to give another more detailed update. So thank you. If there's any questions.
Any questions? Thank you. Do we have any comments from our community at this time? Yes, please. Yes, you can go up to the podium. Yes.
Well, can I ask a question?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is my first time coming.
Oh, no problem.
So, hi, I'm Barbara Palmer, and
your address?
I'm getting there.
Oh.
Okay. So, and I live in Richmond Place, condominiums, 569 Bartow. And so I have two questions. So I know I've been a resident here for over 26 years, first council meeting. But in the past, we've had the Donna Drive repaved, and I know that's a part of the city. Is that on the list to be repaved? Or how do we get on the list? How does that work?
Yes, it's not on the list for 2024. The city conducted an outside consultant, rated all the streets, and so we use that list to try to pave the worst ones. So it's like unbiased. We're just going based on the numbers, basically.
So my part B to that is how do we get on the list? Because I heard you say slated for 25. So the road is it's getting worse. So my question is, how do we get on that list?
Justin?
Yes, yeah, we actually did talk about that for potentially next year. We haven't made any decisions yet for 2025, but it is based on, every road is on the list to be considered. It's just, we try to pick the ones that are in the worst condition.
Okay. And
to go off of that as well, not only do we look at that, but we also look at Cleveland Water doing water lines. So if we know, say, Donna Drive is slated next year for Cleveland Water to replace that line, we would put that road on our list to get repaved. So there's a lot of going on. We just don't pick roads just to pick roads. There's a lot with Cleveland Water and the PMG report that we did about 3 years ago.
Because the water department did some work, I'm sure you know, on that road already.
Yep.
Okay. And then the second question is, I know that in Cleveland Heights, the building department, they inspect renters' property. Do we do that here?
We do.
Yes, to answer that, we do have rental inspections. So for some of the properties, the owner has to initiate it through the building department.
So what about for the HOAs, like the condominiums? Do you, are those off limits?
We still,
Yeah, no, they're not off limits. We investigate. Most of the HOAs, they have different agreements with the different condominiums and different properties. So it would be up to the owners of the individual condominiums, and wherever the HOA fits in, they would take their part.
Okay, so I guess I'll get with you afterwards because I need to understand how that, we have a lot of renters now moving into the Richmond Place condominiums, and so corporations are now coming in and buying up a lot of property. And we just want to make sure that who's regulating, if they have the right GFIs and, you know, all of that. Nobody's doing anything. So I just want to know, like, how do we go about making sure that the inspectors are coming to Richmond Heights condos and making sure that everything is up to par?
I'll be glad to speak with you after the meeting.
Okay.
Rudy,
ma'am.
thank you for bringing that point up. It's really like on an honor system. So if a homeowner rents their apartment out or their home out, they are supposed to come to the building department and fill out an application. Now, does that happen? Absolutely not. So again, there's really no way that we can find out if someone was renting their home out unless they come and let us know. Or like you're just doing right now, just come in and say, hey, we have a group of renters in our complex, and then we can send Rudy out to investigate that. So we look for residents to help us with that.
Okay.
Because again, it's the honor system.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Can I ask you one question?
Yes.
On Donna Drive, is there potholes or?
No, it's just like a lot of cracks and stuff. It's like it's been neglected. I moved away for 10 years and I came back, and it's just been like for the last at least 6 or 7 years, it's been neglected. And it may have been longer, but I know coming back and forth, when I first moved here, 20 plus years ago, it's like every summer it seemed like they were repaving or doing something to Donna Drive. And now that it's like I moved away, it's been neglected, and the community is going down, and it's looking pretty bad. So that's why I wanted to know, like, okay, so it's been at least 7 years, 6 or 7 years, and nothing has been done. So that's why I'm concerned.
Okay. Is there any cold patching that could be done, do you think, Ryan?
I'll send the crews out there tomorrow. We were out that way yesterday, but I'll double check with that tomorrow. I don't believe there's any potholes. I think there's a lot of just joint repairs. So, okay. Yeah, it's all concrete over there. Yeah.
Ryan, also, maybe look on the list and see where her street is listed for repairs.
Yeah, Justin and I were just talking about that, so we'll take a look at it tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
So, my name is James Hess, same address, 569 Bartow Lane. Towards the end of Donna, where it starts to go around the curve, Lamar, I think it's Lamar Lane or Lamar Street, I don't know what it is. The street sign is like this, which I'm guessing is pretty unsafe.
Okay.
I don't know who drilled it with a vehicle or whoever
Okay.
did it, but it's pretty
Okay.
bad. It's when you go down Donna, before you hit the curve. It's the last street of Richmond Place condominiums before you hit the curve. It's right across from the park entrance. You know where the park entrance is? It's right across the street. You can't miss it. It's like leaning dramatically.
We'll take a look at it. Thank you for bringing that to our attention. Is there? Go ahead.
Justin, after you proceed with the grading system for what streets that you do per year, is there a certain number of streets that you repave, or is it a budget thing that limits the amount of streets that's done per year?
Budget would be the biggest part of it.
Okay.
And and to capitalize on that, in '24 is actually the biggest budget we've ever had for road repair. We're at about $2 million road repair for '24.
So that'll get you about how many streets you think?
You got about 3 to 4 streets with that. So it sounds like a big number, but it does not go far when you start milling and filling.
Okay. Thank you.
Is there any more comments from our community? Yes, ma'am.
Hi, can you hear me okay?
Yes.
My name is Janice Phillips. I'm not a resident, but I work for the Cuyahoga County Board of Developmental Disabilities, and we serve 167 residents of this community, and we're really proud of that. So I was hoping I could just spend 2 quick minutes, I know it's really late, to provide a little information about Cuyahoga DD.
Go ahead.
Thanks so much. So again, my name is Janice Phillips, and I'm leaning in because I feel like I'm a very quiet person, so if I'm yelling, you just tell me to back it on up, and I will. I'm the manager of contract services for the Cuyahoga County Board of Developmental Disabilities, or Cuyahoga DD, and just wanted to share a little bit of information and reintroduce the council and community members to our agency. We serve over 14,000 individuals in Cuyahoga County, and as I mentioned, 167 of them are residents of this great city. 2/3 of our $150 million budget comes from a 3.9 continuous levy that was passed all the way back in 2005. We serve people from birth to adulthood, so 0 until unfortunately they're no longer with us. Just a real brief summary of some of the things that we do, services and supports that we provide. We provide early intervention services. I was sitting over by someone with the eye shirt on, so I think you know what we do. We provide therapies like OT-PT and speech-language pathology, so occupational therapy, physical therapy, speech services. We help with transition services for people who are transitioning into their adult lives or transitioning into other chapters of their lives. And we provide support services to kiddos in schools. We also provide housing and employment supports and assistive technology services. We have positioned the agency as a leader in the state when it comes to supporting people with DD. Our mission is to serve people to live, learn, work, and play in their communities, so that's really important for us. In 2023, we launched a program with CSU, the RISE program, which aims to give students with disabilities a typical college experience while ensuring they're supported in the ways that help them be successful. We're doing some innovative work. In 2022, we launched our TriTech apartments. They are in the city of Lakewood, and they allow people to try technology to see if it works for them so that they could potentially live more independently in their communities in the way that works best for themselves. Later this year, we're going to be opening our first tiny home. We're really excited about that. It will provide people with an opportunity to live independently, but walk across the yard to get some supports in a group home type of setting from staff that are there. We partner with services, other services in the community, important things like DCFS, the Adams Board, and the Family Children First Council. And in 2022, together we opened the T-Suites and are actively planning partners in Cuyahoga County's Children's Wellness Campus. We're investing in communities in new ways. Since 2021, we have granted $700,000 to support 50 community libraries, arts and culture, rec and leisure organizations, in making their programs and physical spaces more accessible for the people in our communities so that they can live, work, and play. Can we say that one more time? Botched it up a little bit, sorry. In addition to our work supporting people with developmental disabilities in Cuyahoga County, we strive to be a resource for our communities, which is why I'm here. We would welcome the opportunity to talk more about how we can best support the residents in this community, and if it's okay, I'll leave some flyers. I'm fresh out of cards, so I did leave my contact information on the back of a couple of flyers.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I know it's late. I appreciate the time.
Okay. Thank you. Appreciate the information.
Thank you.
you have anything to leave behind? I do. Is that okay? Yes, please.
And with that, we will move to unfinished business. Is there anybody else in the community? I'm sorry, before we move. Okay, and with that, we move to unfinished business.
Ordinance number 89-2024, introduced by Mayor Thomas. Third reading, an ordinance amending Chapter 787 of the Codified Ordinances, Video Surveillance Systems for Apartment Complex, and declaring an emergency.
Motion for passage?
Jordan?
Yes.
Justice?
Yes.
Lewis? Yes. Nelson?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Silver?
Yes.
Ursu?
Yes.
Ordinance number 89-2024 passes.
Ordinance number 90-2024, introduced by Mayor Thomas. Third reading, an ordinance amending Chapter 789 of the Codified Ordinances, Video Surveillance Systems for Businesses, and declaring an emergency.
Motion for passage?
Second.
Jordan?
Yes.
Justice?
Yes.
Lewis?
Yes.
Nelson? Yes. Robinson?
Yes.
Silver?
Yes.
Ursu?
Yes.
Ordinance number 90-2024 passes.
Resolution number 93-2024, introduced by Ursu, second reading. A resolution adopting the alternative tax budget information of the City of Richmond Heights, Ohio for the fiscal year beginning January 1st, 2025, submitting the same to the Budget Commission of Cuyahoga County and declaring an emergency.
Motion to suspend the rules?
Second the motion.
Jordan?
Yes.
Justice?
Yes.
Lewis?
Yes.
Nelson? Yes. Robinson?
Yes.
Silver?
Yes.
Ursu?
Yes. Motion for passage.
Second?
Jordan?
Yes.
Justice?
Yes.
Lewis?
Yes.
Nelson?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Silver?
Yes.
Ursu?
Yes.
Resolution number 93-2024 passes.
Resolution number 98-2024, introduced by Mayor Thomas, first reading. A resolution authorizing the disposition of Division of Fire Vehicle inventory consisting of a 2012 Ford F-450 Lifeline ambulance, which is obsolete, unneeded for public use, and out of service, to be traded for an allowance credit with Auburn Career Center Training Grounds for firefighter training services.
Hold this at first reading.
99-2024, introduced by Council President Jordan and Mayor Thomas, first reading. A resolution appointing David Conley as the City of Richmond Heights Municipal Government member to the Board of Trustees of the Bell Oaks New Community Authority.
Motion to suspend the rules?
Second.
Jordan?
Yes.
Justice?
Yes.
Lewis?
Yes.
Nelson?
No.
Robinson?
Yes.
Silver?
Yes.
Ursu?
Yes. Motion for passage.
Second?
Jordan?
Yes.
Justice?
Yes.
Lewis?
Yes.
Nelson?
No.
Robinson?
Yes.
Silver?
Yes.
Ursu?
Yes.
Resolution number 99-2024 passes.
Resolution number 100-2024, introduced by all of council and Mayor Thomas, first reading. A resolution reappointing City of Richmond Heights appointee citizen member Fred Cash to the Board of Trustees of the Bell Oaks New Community Authority.
Motion to suspend the rules?
Second.
Jordan?
Yes.
Justice?
Yes.
Lewis? Nelson?
Yes.
Robinson? Silver?
Yes.
Ursu?
Yes. Motion for passage.
Second.
Jordan?
Yes.
Justice?
Yes.
Lewis?
Yes.
Nelson?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Silver?
Yes.
Ursu?
Yes.
Resolution number 100-2024 passes.
Resolution number 101-2024, introduced by Mayor Thomas, first reading. A resolution authorizing the discarding of unneeded and obsolete and unfit city computers and related equipment.
Motion to suspend the rules?
Second.
Jordan?
Yes.
Justice?
Yes.
Lewis?
Yes.
Nelson?
Yes.
Robinson? Silver?
Yes.
Ursu?
Yes. Motion passage.
Second?
Jordan?
Yes.
Justice?
Yes.
Lewis?
Yes.
Nelson?
Yes.
Robinson? Silver?
Yes.
Ursu?
Yes.
Resolution number 101-2024 passes.
Resolution number 102-2024, introduced by Mayor Thomas, first reading. A resolution authorizing the mayor to enter into a community cost share agreement with the Northeast Ohio Regional Sewer District for funding of a community cost share project.
Motion to suspend the rules?
Second.
Jordan?
Yes.
Justice?
Yes.
Lewis?
Yes.
Nelson?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Silver? Ursu?
Yes. Motion for passage.
Second?
Jordan?
Yes.
Justice? Lewis?
Yes.
Nelson?
Yes.
Robinson? Silver? Ursu?
Yes.
Number 102-2024 passes.
Resolution number 103-2024, introduced by Mayor Thomas, first reading. A resolution authorizing the mayor to enter into a purchase agreement with O'Reilly Equipment for the purchase of an enclosed trailer.
Motion to suspend the rules?
Second.
Jordan?
Yes.
Justice?
Yes.
Lewis?
Yes.
Nelson?
Yes.
Robinson? Silver?
Yes. Motion for passage.
Jordan?
Yes.
Justice?
Yes.
Lewis?
Yes.
Nelson? Robinson?
Yes.
Silver?
Yes.
Ursu?
Resolution number 103-2024 passes. And with that, this meeting is adjourned.